Hello, my dear Capricorn. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. It's just so weird to even say those dates. We are officially in 2023 here. Okay, let's see where my Capricorn energies are going to be this week. Your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, overall vibe. We got Two of Swords as an overall vibe. I feel like you're going to have to make some difficult choices this upcoming week. And this could be, the way I'm feeling the energy now, this definitely could be in regards to your finances. But let's see what the cards show. Oh boy, yep, there we go. So I do believe that these difficult choices will have to do with your finances, with your idea of your traditional values. The Hierophant is here. You're currently in the Hierophant energy, and that's the energy of how things have been, how things have been established. What is the right societal way to go about things? This has to do with institutions as well. Institutions like schools, like established institutions, banks, churches, obviously we have a Hierophant here. So anything that's already been established. So I feel like some of you might be dealing with trying to figure out how to pay for your taxes for the year that just passed. Others of you might be figuring out how to make more money or be asking for advice, because Hierophant is also seeking advice, be in an advice seeking position to try to figure out how to maybe pay off your debt, to even take out a loan. That's a big possibility. I did say schooling is going to be big on your mind as well. Basically, some of you might be looking to increase your skill set, and you might be looking for different programs and different schools. And that's why you're looking to figure out how to pay for that as well. Unfortunately, before we can, gain those skills, we have to invest some money and time into it. And the Ace of Swords is your subconscious energy. You understand that something is not right in your life. You don't like the way your financial situation has been in your life. You might be not happy about the money that's been coming out versus the money coming in. You might not be happy about how much money you spend in the month of December, November, even like in January, how much money you still have to spend, like how many credit cards you gotta pay off. You're just not happy. There's certain unhappiness as it comes to your finances, and that's what's driving you to reevaluate your traditional understanding of money. Maybe some of you are like even changing the budgets, changing what you're spending the money on. I don't know, but I do feel like there is a strong need to change something, and that need is stemming directly from you. What the universe wants you to know is that the Nine of Swords is currently in your obstacle sector. You might be overthinking the situation a whole lot. You might not be giving yourself any grace at all. And the more you think about it, the more hopelessness it's giving to you, the more anxiety it's causing in your life. It's almost like the Nine of Swords is almost like just sitting there and thinking about something without really truly acting on it. Does it make sense? So the more you're going to think about it, the more you're going to drive yourself nuts unless you're going to see the potential solutions. We got a Ten of Pentacles here in your strength, which is amazing. Tens are all about ending of a cycle. Tens are all about restarting afresh. And I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles being here in your strength, you will be able to figure out how to get yourself in a much better financial situation. Just do what you're thinking here, That's what Nine of Swords card is all about, to remind you of how you think. Pay attention to your thinking. Nine of Wands is the outcome. I like it. So Nine of Wands is all about resilience. It's all about continue pushing forward. It's all about having that grit, and that's where you're gonna have to make a choice. Are you gonna concentrate and make a plan on how to better your situation and stick to that plan, or are you just gonna sit and think about how you're gonna change things and not really do much about it? Because the universe is pushing you in the direction of change, and the universe is gonna give you a way to go in that direction. I really do strongly feel that, my dear Capricorn. This month of January, you can come out in a very different energy. Even like in this upcoming week, the energy is going to shift tremendously for you. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Aquarius. Welcome. This is your energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. Let's see where my Aquarius energies are at this week. Ooh, look at all these cards everywhere. Jeez. Okay. This is your energy, my friend. This is your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome. And let's look at the overall vibe. The Judgment, I like it. The Judgment is all about reflecting. It's all about reflecting on how things are going in your life and figuring out how to make your life even better. Let's look at the cards and see which areas of your life are going to be affected here. So you're currently in the 9 of Cups energy, and that's the energy of emotional stability, emotional satisfaction. It's almost like you are trying to make things happen for yourself in your emotional space. You're trying to make sure that all of your relationships are going smoothly. You're trying to make sure that people around you feel good about themselves. Like on the outside, if you are together with somebody as a couple, it looks like you guys are having the best time all of the time. However, underneath it all, you have the 5 of Pentacles energy, and that's the energy of insecurity, energy of feeling like the marriage is not going the way it's supposed to go, feeling like something is missing, feeling like whatever is going on is not really matching your true like whatever's going on the outside is not really matching your true inner world, your true reality. And maybe that's where the Judgment energy came out here for this reading for you for this week, is because you're going to realize that there's something amiss between your inside world versus your outside world. What the universe wants you to know that the 4 of Wands is in your obstacle this week. The 4 of Wands is a very much a card of being perceived like having a happy home. This is the card where the marriage card, this is the card of like having smooth relationships and whatnot. So what the universe wants you to know right now, this is not the time to continue pleasing people around you. This is not the time to continue putting on a show, because the more you're faking it, the more you're pretty much creating this illusion around yourself, the more insecure and warped you're going to feel on the inside. And you know it. I feel like you definitely know it, or at least you're getting the hints of it, that being fake is not working for you. You want to be your authentic self. And that's why the 8 of Wands is here in your strength sector. That's all about movement, all about action, all about making those quick decisions. And I feel like you're being called to make the quick decision to match your inner self, to match the person who you truly are, versus sitting there and evaluating and trying to figure out how to say things in order to appear a certain way to people around you. You know, 8 of Wands are the quick conversations. It's kind of like whatever's on the mind is coming out right now, and that's what the universe wants you to do. If you feel like if somebody's overstepping your boundary, say something about it. You don't have to be nasty about it. You can just say, I don't particularly like it. No, like I don't want sugar in my coffee. Thank you so much. But Aquarius, you've had sugar in your coffee for as long as I've known you. Yeah, I don't feel it. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say that you don't like something. It's okay to, say that you like something else. It really truly is okay. And those people who care about you, who love you, who respect you, they will continue caring about you, loving you, and respecting you, even if you're gonna tell them how you truly feel. Obviously, so you're gonna start stepping on everybody's toes. It's a little different. This energy is more about matching your inner truth and not trying to match your belief of what somebody else wants to see in you. A Knight of Swords. I love it. Knight of Swords is all about action, right? It's all about doing something in a very impulsive way. It's also about defending your beliefs. The Knight of Swords is the outcome of this week for you. And I love it because this is the energy that's going to help you really figure out your true inner beliefs. And it's going to allow you to defend your beliefs. To the people around you. And you know what? When you stand up for yourself and you truly are genuine with yourself, the people around you will feel it as well. They will feel how your confidence is going to grow within you, and they're going to give you even more respect because you're going to exude that power. You're going to exude that confidence to everyone around you. Love these changes within you, my dear Aquarius. I hope this reading has helped you and clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my friend. Ooh. Hello, my dear Pisces. Welcome. This is your energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. Yes, we are in 2023. Let's see. This card already jumped out for you. This is going to be your energy for the week, and I love it already. Your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, overall vibe. The Empress is the overall vibe. Wow, I love it. You are on a mission to create. You are on a mission to solve all of the issues that haven't been solved yet. And that's a great way to start your year. You definitely are going to try. You're going to try to figure out how to kind of finish all of the unfinished business in your life. And you're going to try to figure out how to increase your stability because we have the Queen of Pentacles here. That's the energy of stability, specifically financial stability. This is the energy of making your surroundings to feel good. So I feel like many of you going into this new year will be reevaluating your financial situation, will be reevaluating your spending, will be figuring out how to spend less and increase your savings and whatnot, or try to pay off anything that's been weighing you down, right? And in this first week of January could be like a bit of a serious week for you. However, I do feel like you will be able to find solutions to some financial problems that you've had for a while. Let's look at the rest of the cards here. Yeah, definitely. So the Four of Wands is your subconscious energy, and the Four of Wands is usually a happy card. However, it does also have a meaning of being scared to lose money, or like being very careful with your money, which I feel that energy strongly for you here, my dear Pisces. You are feeling that maybe you might not be as financially stable as you want to be for your family, to have that stable home, to have the stability, right? And that's what's pushing you to evaluate your current financial situation. That's what's pushing you to try to pay off whatever is it that you need to pay off, or figure out ways of how to, save up a little bit of money. Nine of Swords is in your obstacle here. A Nine of Swords is that feeling of helplessness, feeling of anxiety, feeling like the world is collapsing around you. Just thinking about how things might not be working out. Thinking about how, oh my God, how am I going to pay those bills? How am I going to make it happen? Like, especially when you look at credit cards and you look at like all the purchases you make are like a 29% interest or something crazy. It's like for every dollar you spend, you have to just pay so much more back. And it could feel really, hopeless. It could feel really distressing when you start looking at the nitty and gritty of those things. But I do feel like since the Ace of Pentacles is here, you're gonna be able to figure out a new way to increase your prosperity. You're definitely going to be able to figure out or see an opportunity how to get rid of your debt, how to increase your financial situation, maybe even have a whole new venture come your way. You might get a different job, you might get a second job, you might cut out on some expenses that you will find, might not be that necessary to you, to your life. There is a way, my friend, and I feel like you're going to be able to figure this way out. Between having the Empress card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, these are such practical, such stable cards when they come to the financial situations. I do truly believe that you will be able to figure it out. At least, again, this is a general reading, and I'm picking up a general energy here. Some of you might even start a new business here. And this business is gonna be your, exactly what you're missing, exactly what you need. Look at the outcome, the Magician. Oh my God, beautiful. Magician is the card of manifestation, and you're definitely manifesting stability here. You will have this manifestation come to fruition. I do want to note, though, with the Magician card, this is not like a snap your fingers type of energy. This is the energy of actually putting work into something for a long time, and whatever is it that you want to happen will come to you with time. It's not an immediate solution. This is a long-term solution. So as I was saying, if you're going to start a business now, it's going to bring you money later on in life. If you're going to start saving now, you're obviously going to see your savings come together a little bit later on. Like if you get a side hustle, a second job now, you will see how that's going to help you pay off your debt in the future. Definitely great energy. I do see a lot of prosperity coming your way, which is nice. And I do feel opportunities will be there for you for the taking. Great energy, my dear Pisces. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Aries. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. Let's see where my Aries energies are at for this time frame. And your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome here, overall vibe. We got the Fool. We got a Fool energy here, and I love it because this is the energy of a new beginning, energy of freedom, energy of kind of having that exhale, that really good exhale that feels really, really good, because you're realizing that there is more to life than just kind of grinding it out every single day. Very positive energy here. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, look, you're in the Knight of Wands energy now. That's all about action, adventure, and you're not being scared to try something new. Between the Fool energy and the Knight of Wands energy, I do feel like some of you will try something new and adventurous that you haven't done in the past. It could be something as simple as like going to like ice skating ring, if you've never done it before. This is kind of scary, and could be really adventurous. You could go to a bowling alley for the first time, and for the first time in many, many years. It could be as simple as that, or you can go bungee jumping. I don't know. This could be you will know when the opportunity comes your way, and you will know exactly what I mean. It could be even as simple as going for a walk in a park, during the day on your lunch break when it feels like a little naughty, but it feels so good to be out in the park. So definitely you are going to be open for new experiences, and you're going to seek out new experiences. And, the driving energy, you got the Eight of Swords here. This is the energy of completing a cycle. This is an energy of concluding a cycle. You You're done. You're done. You're done trying to please everybody around you. You're done trying to like constantly live up to all the expectations. You're done to constantly having to like sacrifice your own self for the sake of people around you, for the sake of work, for the sake of your kids, for the sake of your partner, your friends, your family, whatever it is. You're tired of it because you've been giving a lot of that energy to other people instead of giving that energy to yourself, and you're almost like reclaiming your energy now. You are taking that energy away from people around you and you're putting it back into yourself. And that's a good energy, because when you are taking care of yourself first, then you have a lot more to give to others. And in a society, what are we always taught? Take care of everybody around you first, and then whatever's left over, leave for yourself. But when you have nothing to give, then what are you good for, right? So this energy will remind you that you gotta take care of yourself, and I love it. It's gonna give you that sense of freedom that you're seeking for sure. The Five of Pentacles in your obstacles. So you might feel that guilt. You might feel that guilt of, but like, oh my God, but I gotta make 7 meals for my kids, fresh meals for my kids today. I can't spend any time on myself. I can't spend 20 minutes on myself. No, get them a pizza. It's okay once in a while. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, find those 20 minutes for yourself. Go take a bath. Go do something for you. Just be alone, light a candle. The Eight of Cups energy is here. That's that energy of detachment. Walk away from the responsibility. Obviously, you don't have to like leave your house, right? If you do have kids, which many of you probably do, it doesn't mean that you're running away from the kids, right? It doesn't mean that you don't feed the kids anymore. You just don't have to do something as elaborate. You can just go to the park with kids, let them play while you're sitting on the bench and just kind of taking in the moment for yourself. Or instead of talking on the phone, listening to your friend's problem for the 75th time, the person who doesn't want to listen to your advice anyway, hang up that phone, tell them, you know what, I'll call you back at a later time. Go sit by yourself, read a book for 20 minutes, go get a pedicure, get a manicure, something, like whatever it is. Just do something little for yourself. It's going to recharge you. And I feel like you're going to have, as I said, opportunities to do it with the Knight of Wands here. You're going to have something a little bit more adventurous than just getting your toes done available to you. And take that opportunity if it comes. If a friend just calls you and tells you, listen, I have this extra ticket to the movie for a movie theater, or like I have an extra ticket for a concert, just go for it. Do it. Just go do it. Let your hair down a little bit. Let's see the outcome of this week. Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God, I love it. Look at this energy. Queen of Pentacles as the outcome. That's the very stable energy. When you take care of yourself, as I already said 75 times, the universe just wants you to know that when you take care of yourself, you're going to be able to take care of everyone else around you just so much better. You're going to be in the queen energy instead of being in the energy of like constantly fighting for, trying to pull something together here. This is great energy to be in, my friend. And just before I go, I know I'm harping on this, I'm repeating myself 75 times, but it's kind of like on the airplane, right? Who do you have to give the oxygen mask to first? Yourself. Because if you pass out, you're not going to be able to put an oxygen mask on the people around you. But once you take care of yourself with that oxygen, you're going to be able to give that oxygen mask to whoever is around you. Great energy, my dear friend. I love how you taking charge of your life and restarting your life from a different perspective by taking care of yourself first. Or at least that's the universe wants you to do. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Taurus. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. Let's see where my Taurus is this week. This is going to be your energy, my friend, your subconscious drive, obstacle, support, possible outcome, overall vibe. The Magician, you are manifesting things. You are definitely manifesting a whole brand new life for yourself, my dear friend. You are highlighting new plans for yourself. Definitely you have ideas of which way you want to go in life, and it's definitely gonna come out for you this week. Let's look at the rest of the cards to see where this energy is coming from. Ooh. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Very nice, very nice. I feel like for many of you, a family situation is gonna really take a front seat of your thinking this upcoming week, and also just like overall plans for the future as they pertain to you and your family as well. You are in a Seven of Pentacles energy, so you're trying to kind of build something new. You're trying to gain some kind of wisdom around your financial situation, around your future, around your work, around how you're getting your resources, like around those big fundamental questions that are important for us humans in order for us, to survive. We need money, we need resources. We can't just live in the woods. Like, even if you just live in the woods, you still need resources. You got to make sure you have enough wood for the winter, right? Like, you have to make sure you have enough provisions and whatnot. So you are going to be thinking about how to increase your financial stability, how to make sure your family's taken care of, and you definitely gonna put effort into figuring some things out here. We got a Queen of Swords as your energy, your subconscious energy here. And that's a really kind of clear-cut energy where you are very clear-minded and very sure about what is it that you're looking for, what is it that you want, what is your final outcome going to be. You have a clear goal here, and that's what you're willing to work towards. And the Three of Pentacles here is in your obstacle, meaning that, sometimes it's good to kind of collaborate about your goals with other people. However, during this time frame, this is not about talking it out with anybody. Right now, this is the time to manifest whatever is it that you want and figure out a way of how you're going to get there. This is not the time to share with others about your long-term goals. The Six of Cups is here in your strength, and I love it because Six of Cups does prioritize family a lot. It prioritizes like happy memories, happy situations. So I feel like many of you are going to increase your financial well-being because of your family, because you love your family, especially if you have children. Like we have kids here. Especially if you have kids, you definitely will want to give something, like you're going to want to give a good life to your kids. Or maybe some of you are thinking about a future with kids, like maybe you're going to try to work on creating a family with the person you're connecting with. If you're connecting with somebody, you're going to kind of try to meet somebody who you can have a family with. I don't know. Or you just want to have a happy home, a happy, healthy home. And that's why you're willing to work towards it. You're willing to put effort into building a much more secure life for yourself in order to have a much happier home. Let's look at the outcome. The Judgment. Woohoo! So we start with the Major Arcana card and we finish with the Major Arcana card. I love it. So the Judgment, it's all about reflecting on your life. It's also about healing yourself from things that haven't been working for you. The Six of Cups is here. It's also the card of healing, kind of reflecting in your past and kind of seeing what hasn't been working out for me, what's been working out, how would I change things in order to have a happier life. Like, what is it that I gotta get rid of in order to, increase my happiness? What is it that I gotta add into my life to become much happier and much more healthy individual? So you're gonna have a lot of these thoughts go through your head. I do feel like you're gonna do a lot of planning for 2023. This is a general reading, and I'm getting like a whole lot of different messages, but the most clear message that I'm getting out of this is like, for most of you guys, for most of you who have Taurus in your chart, you definitely will be planning ahead and figuring out how to acquire some momentum to get your goals accomplished in 2023. And I like it. And it's all on you, you know. No one can stop you now. So sharing with others is not really going to be helpful to you. Love this reading, my friend. I hope it clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week coming up, my friend. Hello, my dear Gemini. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. Let's see. Oh, too many cards fell out, but these 3 cards fell out, so I'm going to use them as the top cards. We got the Gemini energy right here, your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, and overall vibe. 9 of Wands, you want to free yourself and you want to make your life a little bit easier for yourself. You know, you're understanding that the way you've been leading your life might have not been super conducive to your success. You might have been overscheduled. You might have been like overworked. You might have just been working way too much where you haven't had any time to get any excitement and joy into your life. It's been all responsibility and responsibility. And now I feel like this week you're going to reshift and reshuffle your responsibilities around in order to have a little bit of joy in your life, in order to have a little bit of freedom, a little bit of excitement brought back into your life. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Yeah. Wow. Profound energies. So you're currently in a King of Pentacles energy. This is the most stable energy in this deck, almost. For me, it is. King of Pentacles is an incredibly stable energy. This is the energy of security. You want to be secure. You want to be secure financially. You want to make sure that you have enough for yourself in order to live your life the way that you choose to live your life. Like the King of Pentacles is a stubborn energy as well. You have your idea of how your life should look like, and you kind of want to adhere to that idea regardless of what anybody else says or what anybody else does. And I love it. And I feel like, you know, with the King energy, yes, kings work a lot, but kings are also having some leisurely times here and there. And that's what you're seeking. You're seeking to be stable and secure in your life, in your financial sector, but you also want to have a little bit of fun. You want to have a little bit of excitement and a little bit of joy. You want to find that balance for yourself and not for anybody else, which I love. Subconsciously, the Six of Swords energy is here. You want harmony, you know. 6 is all about harmony. So you're walking away from things that are not harmonious to you anymore. Or that's where you're trying to figure out how to switch up your life in order to bring more joy, more excitement, more happiness in, even if you have to stay being responsible, because most of us do have to go to work every day. Most of us do have to be responsible with our resources. Most of us do have responsibilities that we have to take care of, but it doesn't mean that we have to forget about having fun. It doesn't mean that we cannot integrate 20 minutes a day, an hour a day to do something that's fun specifically for us. You know, it could be whatever it is, like working out, going to the gym, going for a walk, going for a swim if you have that option, you know, just play cards, whatever it is. It's important to integrate those things into your life. And I want to point out that the Page of Pentacles here is in your obstacle sector, telling me that you don't care what people think right now. And that's great. You know, like you're not all about trying to please everyone else's agenda of what's right. You're not here to kind of adhere to somebody else's rules. That's the energy I felt right away. You're here to adhere to your own rules, and I like it. And the Three of Wands is here in your Strength, that's the energy that's going to be able to help you create long-term commitments in order to gain the balance within your life. And it's going to be a commitment based on how you see it fit into your life. So if you're going to change up your schedule and if you're going to integrate certain things into your schedule, you will stick with it because you are doing it for yourself and not for anybody else here. You're not doing it to please anyone. You're doing it to please yourself. And you're planning on doing it for a long, long time to come. And again, this energy could be in regards to your financial stability. This energy could be in regards to your work situation. This energy could be in regards to paying off debt even. Becoming more financially stable. Whatever it is. You're going to do whatever it takes in order to gain some sort of freedom here. Page of Cups is an outcome. Page of Cups is a whole new cycle. This is a really happy cycle. A cycle of joy. A cycle of easygoing energy. Exactly what you're seeking. You want to have a life that's a little bit more easygoing. You want to have a life that you can share with your friends in a light-hearted manner, and it's coming your way because you're a responsible individual and because you're also realizing that you got to take care of that other Gemini side, the Gemini side that seeks adventure and excitement. So you will figure out how to integrate it into your life in a very much structured way. It's kind of like allowing kids to have that structured play, right? Geminis need that excitement scheduled into their life in a very structured way in order for all the areas of life to run smoothly. Because what happens, like I'm a Gemini, I know, I'm a Sun Gemini. If you don't have a way to explore and express yourself and get a little bit of excitement out of something, what happens? We get a lot of pent-up energy, we get mad, we get moody, we become that other Gemini that we don't like and nobody else likes. Not that we care, but you know what I mean? So do structure those activities into your life. Love the reading. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Cancer. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through this, why do I keep on saying December? January 8th. Oh my God. I can't get over the fact that we're in 2023 apparently. Okay, let's see where our Cancer energies are. Subconscious drives, obstacle, support, possible outcome, overall vibe. The Death card. So you are having some changes coming my way, my dear friend. And that's a good thing, you know, like sometimes changes are something that we're really afraid of, but we need those changes in order for us to move forward in life, in order for us to end a cycle and start a brand new cycle. I feel like many of you are concentrating on yourselves as individuals as well as on your family. So I do feel like this change is going to happen in like fundamentally individual level, like a change is going to happen within you opposed to around you, if that makes sense. But let's see what the cards say. Let's see what we got here. Yes, look at this. So you're currently in the Page of Swords energy, which is a beautiful energy of curiosity, of having that restless mental energy purging out of you. You're trying to start a new cycle. A page is indicative of a new cycle. You're trying to change your life up. Exactly the energy that I picked up here. You're trying to do better for yourself, and it's driven by this Hermit energy that's within you, and that's the energy of searching for your inner truth, looking for guidance within you, trying to figure out what does Cancer want, what works for Cancer, what doesn't want for Cancer, how do I want to live my life, how do I want to see myself within my circle of friends, you know, like how do I want to see my family, like what kind of like how do I see my family grow, where I want to go on a personal level, and also where do I want to see my family go as the time goes. And I like the page energy here and your current energies, because that's a very inquisitive energy. You're not saying, I just want this and that's it. You're exploring and you're really asking yourself those fundamental questions to truly figure out what is meaningful to you or what is true to you. And the King of Swords is in your obstacle right now. King of Swords is that energy of know-it-all, you know, like Queen of Swords. I keep on saying queen for some reason. I don't know. King of Swords is that energy of knowing it all, you know, not really needing to get any advice from anywhere else, being like really assertive and really sure of yourself. And that's where the universe is telling you you shouldn't be. Because being in this light energy of the Page of Swords, you're able to kind of poke and see what's out there. You can kind of be flexible enough to figure out how to move forward. So if you are working with, like, let's say a counselor of some kind, you know, any area of your life, it could be a life coach, it could be like psychotherapy, it could be like a social worker you're working with, it can even be an accountant, whatever. If you are working with somebody during this time frame, they're going to be very helpful in allowing you to reflect on some big questions. Like sometimes even if we're asking ourselves questions, we're not asking ourselves really deep questions. And it would be good for you to work with somebody during this time frame who can ask you and probe you these big fundamental questions to make you think, you know, to make you think, what is your inner truth here? And your strength here is the Star, and I love it. Star is all about hope, faith, rejuvenation, just having really great ideas, especially as they apply to your well-being. And I feel like you're gonna be so preoccupied with figuring out how to increase your well-being, how to increase your personal wellness, and how to increase the wellness of your family, that you will be very receptive to messages and the questions that you will receive from the outside world. I feel like most of you are not even going to get into this energy. Oh, I know, and I don't need advice. I feel like many of you are very much receptive right now to the advice that you can get. Justice, really nice energy here. You're going to achieve that balance. You're going to achieve that balance that you're seeking, and you're going to achieve that growth, and you're going to be able to get rid of the old that doesn't work anymore and integrate something new into your life that's going to make you well, that's going to make you happy, that's also going to give you clarity, and also going to be your fundamental truth. It's going to meet your fundamental needs. Love the energies, my dear Cancer. Really big cards here. We got 4 major arcana cards telling me the universe is on your side, and the universe is pushing you and supporting you through this process of change. Love it. Wow, big week. A really big week, my dear Cancer. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Leo. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of this January 2nd through January 8th. I keep on saying December. Meanwhile, we're already in January. Let's see where my Leo energies are going to be at. And your subconscious drives, obstacles, support, possible outcome here, an overall vibe. We got the Ace of Cups. I love it. Very beautiful feelings. You are seeking emotional stability, and you're willing to work towards it. You want a new beginning. You want a really bright beginning. You want a beginning that's also going to be abundant to you in your emotional space. You want calm. You want peace. You want love. You don't want to have any arguments. You don't want to have any friction in your life. And you're willing to work towards it. So let's see what the rest of the cards here say. Very nice. I like it. So currently you are in a Hierophant energy, and that's that energy of healing. You know, the Hierophant is the healer of the people. And I feel like you are allowing yourself to heal and let go of certain preconceived ideas that you've lived with your whole entire life. Like, our society instills certain ethics and certain moral codes into us, which sometimes do not really mesh with who we are as individuals, right? Like, every society, every culture has their own moral codes, and I feel like you're finally letting those traditional values behind and kind of starting to live by your own rules, by your own personal moral code, instead of living based on somebody else's idea of what's right and what's wrong. And you have this Ace of Swords as your subconscious drive here. You want a new beginning. You want an opportunity to start living your life in a much more peaceful way, and a much more a clear way, like in a way that kind of breaks down certain boundaries and allows you to see clearly what is it that, like, what is the meaning of life? Like, what is the meaning of your life? What is the meaning of suffering in life? What is the meaning of happiness in life, you know? And I feel like for many of you, you are realizing that there is a lot of unneeded, unnecessary suffering that occurs in the world because of these morals, quote unquote, that are instilled to us by the society. You know, you have to work hard. You have to work till your fingers are bleeding, you know, like work your fingers to the bone. You have to kind of push all the time. But what's the purpose of all of this, right? The purpose of this is also to figure out how to enjoy life. And that's what you're working on right now. You're trying to enjoy life. You're trying to bring in happiness into your life. You're trying to bring those new emotions into your life, which are really freeing from these preconceived ideas of what is the right thing to do versus what is the wrong thing to do. The Hangman is currently in your obstacle. And that's kind of that energy of punishing yourself, energy of sacrifice. You know, it's in your obstacle because you're realizing that you no longer need to sacrifice yourself in order to live your life to the fullest. The Seven of Wands is here in your strength. And Seven of Wands is that energy of understanding that no matter what is being thrown your way, no matter what obstacle comes in your way, you can overcome it. You know, you got to trust the universe. Like that saying, God will never give you more than you can handle. And this really much applies with the Seven of Wands energy, specifically here in this reading. It's like, if you look at the card itself, you see this person with a wand in their hands, and you will see how much higher they are opposed to all the other wands that are coming at them. They are in a position of strength. So you are in a position of strength no matter what obstacles come your way, no matter how many wands are being are poking at you here. You're in a position of strength. You're winning by default here because you're able to just knock them down easily. They're not a sacrifice. They're not what's the word that I used? They're not like a punishment to you, you know? They're just there because life has obstacles. There's no other way. These obstacles will come up all the time, you know. Sometimes your car doesn't start. Okay. Sometimes your alarm doesn't go off and you're late. Okay, happens. Sometimes you rip your pants on your butt. I don't know. It happened to me a few times. It happens. Sometimes you fall on the stairs. Like, life happens. But it doesn't mean that you need to sacrifice yourself in order to overcome these things. They're just a part of life. And I guess that's what the universe is trying to tell you here. The little obstacles and even the big obstacles that are thrown our way, no matter how big they feel, no matter how detrimental they feel, and no matter how unfair they feel, in the end of the day, we experience those obstacles because, yes, we can handle it. God will never give you more than what you can handle. And because they're fundamentally changing who we are. And they're fundamentally allowing us to see that there's still joy and still love and still happiness in life, even if we have to persevere through these obstacles. Five of Swords is the possible outcome here, and I love it here because fives are indicative of change. Fives are indicative of transformation and a new beginning. You know, it's like that idea of winning no matter what, like winning at any cost is going to be checked for you by the end of the week, because you're going to realize that this idea of sacrifice is really not worth it. Like, what are you sacrificing yourself for? Like, what are you doing? I like this new saying that like a lot of the Gen Zs are using. It's like, act your pay scale, you know? I love that phrase because like it changed my whole perspective on my life. Like, act your pay scale. Like, you know, like, okay, got it. Got it. Act your pay scale. Okay. Universe has a funny way of giving messages. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Virgo. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. Let's see what the universe has here for you. This is going to be your energy for the week, your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support system, possible outcome, and an overall vibe. The Tower. Yeah, the Tower. You're going to be reflecting on your past. You're going to be reflecting on your life. And you're going to kind of have this certain idea, certain understanding that the old world of yours no longer has any meaning. It no longer has any value. It's all going to collapse around you. It could happen in any way. Like for some of you, it could be like this, a breakdown of convictions altogether. For others of you, it could be just this sudden understanding that the world is not the way it used to be anymore. So it could be like a really profound kind of energy. It could be like a very subtle energy. I don't know. However, change is coming your way, my dear Virgo, and you cannot escape it, unfortunately, or actually fortunately in this matter, because once the Tower breaks down because of this, oh my God, I was going to curse. The Tower breaks down because the foundation has cracks in it. The foundation is not stable. That's where it's breaking down. So whatever's breaking down in your life is no longer serving you because it's been broken. It's been broken for a long time. And now when you're going to rebuild it back up, you will realize that stability is available for you because you're going to rebuild it in a much better way. You're currently in a Nine of Cups energy. So for some of you, this could be around your love situations, love relationships. Or it could be just your own individual emotional stability here that's really highlighted in your energy. You're concentrating on your emotional stability, or you're concentrating on people, relationships in your life that provide you with emotional stability and give you the satisfaction that you're seeking. And I'm so tongue-tied. I'm so sorry. Underneath it all, you have the Four of Swords energy. And that's the energy of seeking safety because you're sick and tired of the way things have been going. Especially with the Tower card being here, you're realizing that your emotional stability is not there the way you want it to be. For some of you, you're not emotionally stable right now. You could be very unstable. You might not be very satisfied with your love relationships here, with the Cups being here. You're just realizing like your understanding and your belief of what these relationships or what emotional stability means to you is actually not really valid anymore. You're understanding that you need to heal and you need to reset yourself in order to start looking at the world from a different perspective. The Six of Pentacles and your obstacle. You might be a little bit closed off. You might feel like you don't want to share with with others. You might feel like there's an imbalance of give and take, and therefore you want to conserve your energy. You do not want to be generous. If you are in a relationship, watch it, because you could be looking elsewhere, my dear Virgo. Not obviously, this is a general reading, it doesn't apply for everyone, but with the Six of Pentacles energy here, you could be looking elsewhere because you might feel like your current relationship is not satisfying you or not giving you the love and emotional stability that you're seeking. Whether it's true or not, obviously I don't know. You will know. However, do watch yourself if you end up looking somewhere else, because the grass always looks greener on the other side. But you know what happens when you come up to the grass? You see all the brown and dirty patches. And it's never greener. It only looks greener from afar, from a side, or whatever. And in your strength sector, you got the Four of Pentacles, which I like because it's a very stable energy. You have the stable energy available to you, and you really know how to get yourself there. And the only way you can do it is by creating certain level of security within your life. You can only provide that security for yourself, and you cannot be looking for that security elsewhere. So if you're looking for love, if you're chasing love, you might not find that love in others because your idea of love is crumbling down. It's no longer realistic. It's no longer something that others can give you. However, you can learn this week, you can come to this profound realization that, wait a second, I can give myself all the love that I need, only if I give a little time for myself. I do feel like many of you will rebuild this tower, realizing that you can give yourself the love and care that you seek if you spend some time on yourself, if you prioritize your needs, if you spend time working out, like if you spend time getting your nails done, if you spend time getting your hair done, getting a massage, like doing something for yourself, you will realize that you can rekindle the love that you have towards yourself, by yourself. Does it make sense? Like, you don't need anybody. And that's a beautiful realization. That's a really difficult realization to come to for many people. And I feel like you have this energy available to you to finally realize that, wait a second, I can give myself emotional stability if I put a little bit of effort into it. The outcome, death. Love it. The death card is the outcome. That is all that you shed that no longer serves you. You will get rid of these beliefs that no longer serve you. You will finally realize that nobody else can make you happy. Only you can make you happy. No relationship is going to make you happy. No situation is going to make you happy. Only you are responsible for your own happiness, and only you can make yourself truly happy, because only you understand what true happiness means to you. Wow. Unbelievably great energy here, my dear Virgo. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Libra. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. Let's see where my Libra energies are at this weekend. Your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, and the overall vibe, the Justice card. Woohoo! I love it here because it's you. Libras are represented by the Justice card in the tarot deck, and you are all about balance. You are happy when things in your life are in balance, and I feel like you're finally getting those scales balanced out. I did a couple of readings for you, and you guys were stressed out at work, you had some issues within the relationships, like things were just not balanced in your life. And I feel like this week you will finally have like this inner satisfaction, what's the word I'm looking for? That stress, that inner anxiety that you've been experiencing will finally subside. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God, look at all the major arcana cards here. You're in the Wheel of Fortune energy. That's the energy of change. You're sick and tired of living your life in a way that's not satisfying to you. You know, you're sick and tired of living your life without some kind of balance. And here you are. You have a positive opportunity to finally change it all around. And I feel like some of you might have good positive experiences with other people around you. Maybe you will work a little less this week and you will get to hang out with your friends, hang out with your family, just kind of have like interesting conversation with people you know or even people you don't know, and that's gonna make you realize, make you remember, like, wait, this is what life is all about. You know, like, I like having fun. I like enjoying my life, and it makes me feel good. The subconscious energy is that Eight of Swords energy, where a certain cycle is completing in your life, right? Like, you're beginning a new cycle because an old cycle is completing here. And that's the cycle of putting way too many responsibilities onto your plate all of the time. Like, feeling that you're responsible to be at work for 25 hours a day when we only have 24 hours a day, you know, like feeling like you constantly have to be on the go because you have a list of chores that you have to accomplish every single day. And, you know, of course, like if you have kids, if you have a job, if you have two jobs, it's a little harder to get that balance going. However, and what the universe wants you to know is that you've been entrapping yourself in this energy of I must persevere. And now somehow, some way, that energy will be alleviated for you. And that energy will be, your vibration is finally going to go up, where this new cycle, this new positive cycle will be able to kind of come into your life and become available to you. The Chariot card is on your obstacle, though, so watch out for it. That's mismanagement. That's mismanagement of your resources, mismanagement of your money, and it could actually cause a certain level of defeat. If you feel good, you know, like if you, with this Wheel of Fortune energy and the Justice energy here, if you're going to start feeling really good all of a sudden, you might go into excess. So watch out for this. Make sure you're not spending enough, like a lot of money. Make sure you're not like quitting your job just because you're sick and tired of it. If you need that job to pay your bills, like make sure you're not like neglecting your kids all of a sudden. Obviously, your responsibilities are your responsibilities. Yes, you can reshift them. You can reevaluate how you spend your time. And you can enjoy spending time with others, but also make sure that you are not mismanaging your resources during this time frame. That, you know, that balance that you seek is definitely very fragile here, my dear friend. The Lovers is in your support here. So if you are in a relationship with somebody, if you have strong partnerships, like, again, it could be a relationship like lovers, like literally lovers, your loved one, your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your whoever, like somebody you live with, or it could be a friend, it could be your coworker, it could be your colleague, it could be your business partner. There's a person in your life who can help you, right now get through this time in a good, beneficial way. So if you feel like you're really overwhelmed with chores at home, you can ask your partner, if you have one, like, you know what, can you watch the kids like on Thursday night? Can you just watch the kids for 2 hours? I just gotta get away. I just gotta do me. This one time, you know, this maybe once a month. Can we just do this, please? This way you're still meeting all your responsibilities. This way you're still not running away from what it is that you need to get done, but you're utilizing the support of your loved one to help you out. Does it make sense? Or if you have a coworker, you know, we could do the same thing at work. Like, can you help me out with this project? Can you just give me a break for a second? Like, ask them to cover for you, to have like extra 30 minutes for lunch or something. I don't know. But I feel like people are going to be receptive. Like those people in your life who are your partners, they will be receptive to help you out. But you have to be vulnerable with them, right? The Lover's card is all about the vulnerability and being true and being open with other people. Because when you are pushing yourself and you're feeling like you are entrapped in your own life, it's very hard to enjoy your life, right? And if you share with your partners that that's how you're feeling, that's where you are, then they will be able to help you out. If you're just running away from your responsibilities, then it's not going to solve anything. It's just going to get you further into the hole here. Possible outcome, the Ace of Wands. I love it. That's the energy of inspiration, energy of wealth, energy of like having deep, sincere friendships. Really good energy here. And, you know, this cycle will allow you to kind of bring new adventures in your life. It's going to allow you to create a new perception of what your life should be all about, what your responsibilities are, what things you can live without, what things you really need, who you can ask for help. It will give you courage. It will give you confidence to actually be, as I said, vulnerable with the people you love, the people who care about you, and it's going to allow you to open up to those people. And once you open up to them and you're going to see that, wait a second, they still love me for who I am and they're willing to help me out, it's going to ease your mind so much. A beautiful energy, my friend. Overall, very beautiful energy. I am so glad that the universe is helping you move in that direction. We have 4 major arcana cards here telling me that the universe is on your side and the universe loves you dearly. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Scorpio. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. Let's see. My Scorpio energies. Subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support. Possible outcome here and the overall vibe. The World card. You're completing a cycle, my dear friend. You are completing a cycle and you're ready to begin something new. And I feel like this week is going to be a week of pondering of how you want to live your life in the year coming up. Like what kind of changes you want to see? Where do you want yourself go? Like how can you improve your life? Like what opportunities you should be watching out for in order to be a much happier Scorpio by the end of the 2023. Just the way, the universe aligns that this is the first week of the year, and it is, kind of provoking all these thoughts and all these feelings of trying to figure out like what needs to be done in order to make yourself a better human being by the end of this year. And look at this, you're currently in the Emperor energy, so you are seeking control, you're seeking stability, you're seeking structure in your life. Just really fitting with this energy that I'm feeling here. And it's driving you with this 5 of Pentacles energy. It's driving you because you don't want to end up being unsuccessful. You don't want to end up being in poverty. You don't want to have those insecurities of not having enough, of not being enough. And that's what's driving you to kind of make this big plan for this upcoming year to be a better version of you. And the Page of Swords is here in your obstacle. What the universe wants you to know is just take your time. Don't rush. Don't rush into anything right now. Just because you see one opportunity come your way, just take a second and really truly evaluate it. Don't just jump on the wagon because it's right in front of you. Like, look at it. If you have a job proposition, like really look into it. Is this what I truly want to do? Or am I just jumping on it because it was the first thing available for me? Does it make sense? Like, am I trying to quit my job? Like, why? Is it because I hate being here, or I did not phrase that correctly, but like just quitting your job. Like even if you hate being at your job, just running away from it does not solve the problem, because where are you going to get the money to pay the bills now? Maybe this job provides you with a great paycheck, great benefits, like a whole bunch of days off, good health care. There's a lot of other things that we have to take into consideration, and that's what the universe wants you to understand, that you have to look at all different angles and in all different places. Just because you want change and because you want things to get into a new evolutionary cycle, it doesn't mean that you have to be careless with your energy. It doesn't mean that you have to be careless in your actions. The Queen of Cups is here, and the Queen of Cups is in your strength sector. That's all about finding that comfort, finding that pleasurable feel through listening, through finding the deeper understanding of the situation. Queens are the contemplative cards of the deck. Those are the cards that look at every angle, they evaluate, they figure out, okay, what makes me happy? What are the pros? What are the cons in the situation? Okay, what happens if I go this way? What happens if I go that way? What happens if I don't do anything at all? They look at every angle. They ask themselves a lot of questions, and that's what you should be doing right now. You should be asking yourself a lot of different questions, and you should be listening. You should be listening to really try to figure out what is it that's being offered to you. So look at those contracts, look at the fine print. And the Eight of Wands as the outcome. I love it. The quick decision will come. The movement will happen in your life once you're going to really address all of the pros and cons in the situations. Once you give yourself a little time and a little bit of understanding, what is it that you truly want to accomplish through the year? Which way do you truly want to go? What kind of career goals do you have? What kind of school goals do you have? Don't just go into a program because they're taking you in right now. Maybe you need to wait a couple of months and then go into the specific field that you're looking for. I'm thinking of nursing, nursing, some schools only start off at certain semesters. It's not a year-round kind of situation. So maybe you gotta wait a little bit, and that movement will happen. The movement is not going anywhere. So don't push it. It's gonna come. The energy is here available for you, my dear friend. And I feel a really great 2023 coming your way. And you're already going to see it this week. You're going to see options coming up this week. I love it. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Sagittarius. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of January 2nd through January 8th. Let's see my Sagittarius energy. Subconscious drives, obstacles, support, possible outcome, overall vibe. The Seven of Pentacles. Very nice energy, because that's the energy of gaining some kind of wisdom. Gaining wisdom within your financial sector, gaining wisdom in your relationships, just kind of becoming a much wiser individual. Let's see what the rest of the cards here say. Wow, beautiful energy. So you're currently in a Three of Wands mental state where you're planning ahead, where you're trying to figure out how is your life going to look like going forward. And it's driven by this Nine of Pentacles energy, where you want comfort in your life, you want luxury in your life, you want to have a beautiful life. Many of you like really nice things. You want to be living in a nice home, you want to have a nice looking spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, and you want to surround yourself with these luxuries. However, right now you're thinking how to acquire all these luxuries, how to acquire more financial stability, how to get the beautiful relationships that you're seeking, how to enjoy those relationships as well. But the universe wants you to know is the Eight of Wands is in your obstacle sector here. Just acting impulsively is not really going to help you right now. Also, your thoughts and ideas are very much fleeing. Be careful what you say to people around you. Make sure that you are not hurting anybody by your quick comments, by your quick decisions here. Rapid action is not really going to be beneficial to you in this upcoming week. What the universe wants you to understand is the Queen of Cups is here in your strength. And that's the energy of listener, energy of trying to understand, energy of trying to keep calm, comfortable, and just kind of stay chill this week, my friend. Yes, you're very driven. Yes, you're making all these big plans. Yes, it will come your way, but do exercise a level of patience here. Yeah, and the Emperor energy will come to you, my friend. The security and the control that you're seeking will come. It's available to you. No one's ever going to take it away from you. You just got to take a minute to actually get there. And you will definitely be there. You will definitely get there, my friend. Wow, beautiful reading. I love it, my dear Sagittarius. Hope it clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my friend.